Do you struggle to talk about finances with your partner without it turning into an argument? Maybe you're just trying to make a budget, or you mention a purchase in passing, and suddenly you are knee-deep in a tense debate about spending habits, who pays for what, or what security even means. Here's the truth. Talking about money doesn't have to lead to conflict. But to have healthier conversations, you need more than spreadsheets or budgeting apps. You need human skills. Because money is never just about the dollars and the cents. It's about values, identity, security, trust. And in this video, I'll show you how to talk about finances with your partner without the blow-ups, the blame, or the build-up of resentment. But first, if you're new here, hi, I'm Elizabeth. I'm a leading humanitarian, former United Nations senior advisor, and the author of the book, Human Skills, The Power to Connect. On this channel, I help you navigate the emotional dynamics of modern life, especially in your relationships, using human skills. So if that sounds like something you need more of, go ahead, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. To be honest, talking about money with the person you love can feel loaded. That's because beneath every financial conversation is an emotional conversation we are not actually naming. Money touches everything. Your upbringing, your self-worth, your fears, your goals. And most of us didn't even grow up learning how to talk about money well. We either absorb silence or shame or stress. So when it comes up in your relationship, all of that unspoken stuff gets stirred up. Suddenly, a budget disagreement might sound like, why do you spend so much money on eating out, when it actually means, I'm so scared we are not financially secure. Or it might sound like, why do I always have to manage the bills? But underneath it is, I feel as though I'm doing this alone. When we focus on the numbers, we miss the deeper message. Because what seems like a conversation about money, by the way, is often a conversation about meaning. That's where human skills come in, helping you see not just the topic, but the person beneath it. So think of it this way. Every couple is building a house together, not just with the bricks and wood, but with their financial stories. Let's say one of you might be laying bricks carefully because, well, you grew up where money was always tight, where every piece had to count. But the other might be building with confidence, stacking the bricks quickly because stability was always there. Neither approach, by the way, is wrong. Both are shaped by the homes you came from. But if you don't understand each other's blueprint, the fears, the beliefs, the hopes behind the way that you build, you'll keep clashing over where the wall should go. To truly connect around money, you have to look beneath the house you're building and understand the foundation each of you is standing on. So how do you start to talk about money in a way that builds trust and no tension? Well, let's break it down into 3 simple shifts. 1, replace judgment with curiosity. If you've ever thought, why do they spend like that? Why can't they just save more? Do they even care about our future? Take a deep breath and get curious. Every money habit is rooted in a story. Try this. Can I ask something? What was money like in your family growing up? What stresses do you feel most when it comes to finances? This is how you shift the conversation, by the way, from conflict to connection. Because when you understand why someone acts the way that they do, you can start building solutions that actually last. And when you lead with curiosity and not criticism, you might even realize that your partner's behavior isn't just careless. It's familiar, it's learned, it's patterned, and often it's rooted in something far deeper, such as fear or even love. 2, name the emotion, not just the expense. Money talks often get too tactical. Budgets, due dates, spreadsheet. That's all important, but it's only half the story. To really connect, start with the feeling. Ask, what does financial security feel like to you? When do you feel most stressed about money? Now take that into your conversation. Instead of, why did you buy that? Try, when I saw that charge, I felt anxious, not because I don't trust you, but because I'm worried about next month's bills. This isn't about policing each other, by the way. It's about expressing vulnerability in a way that invites understanding, not defensiveness. And remember this, people shut down when they feel judged, but they open up when they feel safe. 3, build us language instead of you language. This is one of the biggest changes if you want to minimize conflict. The power of shifting from you versus me to us. So instead of you need to stop overspending, try how can we get on the same page about our spending. The word we creates safety. It says this isn't about winning an argument, it's about solving a problem together. So there you have it. Let's recap. If money conversation feel tense, it doesn't mean your relationship is doomed. It simply means you need stronger human skills to help guide the conversation. And the good news, as always, is that these human skills can be learned. 1. Choose curiosity over judgment. 2. Bring in emotion alongside logistics. 3. Use we language instead of blame. These small shifts don't just make money talks easier, they strengthen trust, clarity, and connection. So here's your reflection for the week. What's one small shift you're ready to make in how you talk about money with your partner? Thank you as always for being here. And remember, to truly succeed in life, we must first succeed in understanding others. I will see you in the next one.